Hello, and welcome back to the Kyle Davis Show, where I talk about politics, and you probably are leaving right now because you don't want to hear what I have to say. Unfortunately, that's probably true. But if you're still here, let's get rolling. So, I've been on a roll talking about the different Democratic nominees during the recent election, not the recent election, the recent debates that happened. And I believe it's important to know who you're voting for, or to know the candidates. And so, for this video, I'm going to talk about Kamala Harris, who I think is completely not right for the country, period. And that's because she's a woman. No, I'm just kidding. No. I don't care. I think a woman could run the country just fine if they have the right policies in place, if they are for the right things. And Harris is certainly not. Why? Let's get started. So this is right from her website. Quality and affordable healthcare for all. She says that healthcare is not just a privilege, it's a right. And that everyone should be guaranteed healthcare. So, even if that to me says that she wants free healthcare for everyone, which is, again, as I've said before, fascism. More government control, more government involvement, fascism. Unneeded, unnecessary, unwanted. And most people are okay and are happy with their private insurance. Very few people don't want... I'll just wait for them. Very few people want Medicaid for all. Very few. Oh, you're turning, okay. Most people want their private insurance. Most people want what they have. They don't want a single health. No, what the heck am I doing? Don't want a single payer tax system or free, because that means you have to raise taxes for it. You have to make it free, quote unquote free somehow. So you have to raise taxes. You have to take it from somewhere, and we can't afford healthcare for all. Economic justice. This is a thing of identity politics that is absolutely bullshit. It's identity politics. It's the left's term of oppression. No, you are not oppressed. You're not even discriminated against. This is even discrimination, which should be a lower form of oppression. You can't have oppression without discrimination. And this is not, and because you can't afford something is not discrimination. She wants to make it so everyone has a fighting chance to be able to afford what they want. Just because someone can afford really nice things doesn't mean that everyone should be able to afford really nice things. And I'm not trying to be pessimistic here, but at the same time, like, you can't just expect everything you want. That's not how America works. That's not how life works. If everyone got what they wanted when they wanted it, kids would have ponies. Kids would have ponies and going to the moon. They'd be going to the moon with their ponies. Oh boy. Shit. Oh well, whatever. they'd be going to the moon with their ponies. You can't get what you want. I think that's a song. Pretty sure that's a song. I don't know. This right there is just one reason why I would never ever vote for it. Because you can't have quote unquote economic justice. You can't, it's impossible. You can't make it so everyone can afford things. That's just, if someone can afford really nice healthcare, what are you going to do? Give the other person free healthcare? You're, so that goes again. So those go hand in hand. So how are you going to make it economic justice, which is essentially making it so everyone can afford the same things. Everyone is equal, everyone is, whatever. But then quality and affordable healthcare, that's trying to make it, if that's not making it affordable, it's making it free. So essentially is what you're saying, what she's saying is, I want free healthcare, but then in economic justice, she's like, I want free everything. Because that's what that's what it means. That's trying to remove the quote unquote economic oppression because someone can't afford the same things that someone else can. Okay, next rant. Raising teacher pay. Okay, I could actually be on board with this. Depending, what depends on what they mean by raising teacher pay. I mean, if they're making, if the teacher is already making $70,000 or $80,000, no, that's quite a bit already. That's more, $70,000 to $80,000 is more than the median household income in America, which is, I'm pretty sure, right around $50,000. So if you're already making more than your, say, local income or your state income, no. Or the income for, you know what I mean. I hope so. Then no. If you're making less, okay, fine. If you're only making $10 or $12 an hour, okay, fine. I can agree with that. I can get on board with that. So I'm not completely against raising teacher pay. I'm not completely against it. Let's see. What does it say? I know. And I doubt there's do I see some lag? Oh boy. Okay. Let's just play. Let's see. Combat climate crisis? No longer make excuses for the climate? Well, I think they're doing a good job on that since the Democrats passed a $383 billion thing for the economy, for the what's the word that not ecology, environment. Ugh. They already passed a $383 billion thing for the. I forgot it again. They already passed a huge bill. I think they're doing just fine. Yeah. Climate change is just no. Anyway, criminal justice reform from Matt says from Masson incarceration to cash bail. Um, she wants to reform policing policies, criminal justice system. Um, okay, maybe. Depends on what she wants. But maybe. I mean, I get that, and I agree that there's mass incarceration and that there's too many people in our jails and prisons. I agree with that. Let's see if no things will come up. Yep, no. Oh, there's a service right here. Oh shit, did I pass it? No, no. Okay. Alright, let's do that. Um, yeah, so no. Action on gun violence. So basically, she again wants to get rid of assault rifles, and she wants to make it difficult for anyone to get a gun in America, which is refusing Second Amendment rights. We have the right to bear arms, not as in a militia, not in the not just in the military. No, every American has the right to own a gun. You know, I think it's over 18. You have the privilege to own a gun. It's not a privilege, it's a right. Privilege is taking a right. Rights can't. So you have the, well, I guess you can if you've been in jail, or you can't. You're an ex-felon or something, I guess. I don't know. So for the most part, it's a right that cannot be taken away. Let's see here. I'm turning black. So let's see, what's next on our little list? A fair and just immigration system. So she, again, is for allowing illegal immigrants to just take over the country. You know, welcome in, welcome here. Come take our free healthcare. Come take our, you know, come take our schools. Come take our, I don't know. Basically, we as a country will give you, you know, your fair share of, you know, your hardships. You know, we'll pay you back for all the hardships you've been through. It's like, what? Yeah, no. Deport all illegals. They don't belong here. They don't deserve shit until they become illegal. I've already done a video on immigration. Yeah, you should watch it. Okay, what's next? LGBTQ equality. We must continue to fight for the community and discrimination because of who they are and who they love. How about BS? Like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this marker here. How about they suck it up and get their feelings in check? I get that, you know, you should let people be who they are, and, you know, but see, the thing is, if people left each other alone, America wouldn't be what it is. Like, if people just left each other to do what they want and leave each other alone, like, there wouldn't be any problems. So I get that, you know, we need to stop being mean to other people, but I think the community's taken it way too far. And then Now they're talking about reparations. 15,000. That's not too bad. They're talking about reparations for LGBTQ communities. Like, what are you? Reparations for what? For what? Let's see how far I'm off of my end. Yeah, I'll go. Yeah, I should be okay. Reparations for what? No, not at all. No. I get that it was. I get that, we shouldn't abuse people for who they are. We shouldn't be a bit. No, 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 just no. Um, Debt-free college and free and no student debt. What the actual hell? How about no? No. So here's the analogy I've been using. Um, if you went to the bank and took out say a $10,000 loan, and then a couple of years later you said, "Oh wait, by the way, um, I want you to forgive my loan, and I don't want to pay anything on it," they'd laugh in your face. Why the hell should the government forgive your loan because you took a bullshit degree? You took out $50,000 for a what? A liberal arts degree? For uh, feminine studies? For women's studies? For history? And you can't pay it back and you're shocked? Seriously? You're shocked? No. And it's completely irresponsible. It's terrible economics. It's incentivizing laziness, and you can get away with whatever you want because you don't want it. That's all it's doing. If you want something, you should pay for it. The quality of what you get is determined upon what you pay for it. So, I mean, it should be. So, I mean, people who got a liberal arts degree probably got a decent education. It's just they can't do anything with it because it's absolute bullshit, and employers know it. I commend you for going to college. I mean, that's about it. That's about all I got. So let's see, what's next? Gender equality. Women in America are not being valued, respected, or paid equally. From radical abortion bans to unequal pay. Okay, so it's been proven by Harvard, by Harvard, that the gender wage gap is a myth. It's a lie. It's not true. Men and women, yes, are paid differently, but they are paid differently for different reasons. And the funny thing is, they're only screaming for gender equality in the office, in the workplace. You're not seeing gender equality in firefighting or policing or in the mines. Those are male jobs. Those are male-dominated jobs. No one's fighting for them because they're not. Maybe here just fine. Let's see what's the next one. Yeah, I can probably make it for that one. Man, it's just not good. Sorry, this has been a longer video, but there's a lot to cover. Oh boy. Oh, okay. That was dark. A little too dark. I hate it when there are no lights. Anyway. Yeah. Let's see. Kamala knows this president has made us less safe. We need new American leadership and a president who holds true to our values? What? President Trump has done nothing more than that. He has, not that, but he's held true to American values. He's made America so much safer. He's demonstrated amazing leadership. No one's been harder on Russia. Oh, come on, piece of shit. Now we're going backwards. Come on, there we go. No one's been harder on other countries than Trump. And he's made some significant improvements than the last president. The last president was absolute crap. Fighting for radical justice, a lifelong record of fighting for racial justice as president, and economic or systematic inequalities to fight for people of other colors. What? Trump has done an amazing job of that. He's dropped the unemployment rate of black people significantly. He's done more for blacks than Obama ever did in 8 years. Well, yeah, no. Kamala Harris is not right for the country. She's not. Again, I'm not saying that a woman couldn't be president. I'm not saying a woman couldn't do it, but she can't. And she would be a disaster for our country. Well, if you're still watching, I really appreciate it. If you're still watching, I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'll continue with this, talking about the Democratic candidates, and I'll see you next time. Bye.